Hi there, Capricorn. Welcome to your freestyle for August. Thanks for coming to visit me at Jive Tarot. I really appreciate the support, and I love talking to you guys, getting to know y'all, really see what's happening. Those of you new to the channel, what I like to do is I like to pick an overall energy. These readings are centered around letting spirit speak. Now, I have a few more novice, the 9 card spiritual, which I go ahead and ask Spirit a few questions and let Spirit answer. I have a relationship read, which I ask Spirit questions and I let Spirit answer. I have the Tarot do si do again. The Fool in reverse. Some sort of irresponsibility, some sort of loose ends that are not being tied up. All right, this is interesting because the vision that I'm getting is taking your shoes off, walking around in your socks, getting all full of little cockaburros and stuff, and instead of picking them off to put your foot back in your shoe, I feel like you're putting your foot right back in your shoe. This is the impression that I'm getting with the Fool in reverse in the overall energy. So let's be a little bit more diligent. Let's be a little bit slower to action. See the 9 of Coins. Of course, there's a feeling of independence. There's a feeling of stability or a comfort zone. Comfortable. That. I also see the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Coins. So I got the 8 of Pentacles. I have the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. But they are in descending order. So we went from the 9 to the 8. So it's a little bit of dissension here because of some sort of irresponsibility. Now, what just came out is the King of Swords in reverse. All right. All right. I think we're starting to get some sort of picture here. It's that be careful the demons that we fight, lest we become one. Okay. Now, if I was so anxious to just cut and go, right, then I would feel justified, holier than thou, self-righteous, some of these similar things, but I would be doing myself a disservice. To think that you're above or ever above anybody is like setting yourself up for failure. I can't, not to say that I haven't, but that's just how I know that if I ever put any one of God's creatures, and we all belong, it doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on, we all belong. But I do see a sense of hope and seeing a bigger picture or seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. That if I was to ever put myself above, therefore the grace of God, there go I, then I wouldn't, I couldn't function. You understand? Um, Everybody that I come in contact with, I am just as easy to be. That is who I am. There's no reason why that person would have showed up if that's not me. That's not who I am. So be cautious of overzealousness. Be cautious of self-righteousness or these sorts of things. Yes, there is hope with the 10 of Swords here in reverse, that you would never succumb to treating or acting the way that you've been treated. There's a possibility. But to be overly sure of it, like the tortoise and the hare, would be, not to say that you're even, that this could even possibly be you, but there's a lot of other Capricorns too that could also be going through it. I do see Fortitude, the card of strength. This is the card of Leo. And what I have the Emperor in reverse. This is the card of Aries. So, failure to plan is a plan to fail. Failing to plan is a plan to fail. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And you can bring it to the bank. But first and foremost, the first step is the first step. Just make sure the first step is the right footing. Act like y'all all pros at this. Hey, look, you're in the upright. The Devil. right in the middle. This is three major arcana. So I have the card of Capricorn, I have the card of Leo, and I have the card of Aries. This card, though, it's like I've tamed the lion, but with the intention of bashing it in the head later. Okay, but if not for the grace of God, there go I, right? Okay, the golden rule. It's important to remember the golden rule at this aspect and this point. Let's see the blasted tower. Okay, that could be ruining a lot of plans that you have at this time. What is that card? Temperance. Are you getting a load of this mess right here? I mean, I know I'm just like jotting it down and everything. See the King of Swords. Look, in the, again, King of Swords, right? In the reverse. So watch our thoughts. Mind your thoughts, or they become your words. Mind your words, or they become your actions. Mind your actions, or they become your habits. Mind your habits, because they become your character. Right. Okay. So that's what I got so far, but also the King of Swords right there in the middle. Okay. So we have the Emperor, right? We have the Devil. We have Strength. We have Temperance. We have the Blasted Tower. So I have Aries, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. This is massive, Capricorn. This is massive. So please do not be complacent when walking this path at this time. This is almost like Grand Central Station. This is seventh dimensional kind of thing where they all meet at one fixed integral, right? This is huge. This is huge. I can't even not stutter. This is so huge. I am beaming for you right now, Capricorn. I know that you're looking at me going, if I could just get my hands on you, I would strangle you. No, baby. If I had been into cards my whole life, dude, I don't know if I've ever been in a situation that would entail something like this. Yeah, we're breaking out. We're breaking out, though. All right, baby. Get good with me, huh? Talk to me about what's going on with Capricorn. Can you please kind of enlighten me a little bit? Because I see the Six of Wands. Yeah, baby. All right. Okay, but on the other end, okay, so a path diverges in the woods. One is laid out with manipulation, dishonesty, anger, or aggression, or black magic, and depression. Some more anger, looking too deep, or going within. I want you. I see the Six of Swords in reverse. Now, this is also a card of, even though I moved away from it, I'm going to have to revisit it. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. Are you picturing this? Picture this with me. Oh, I see the Ten of Swords in reverse again. Okay, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through. That's not the right card. All right, the King of Wands, confidently. All right, come together for me and stop fumbling. Okay, and you. Okay. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Slow, 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 slow. Okay, because just because my horse knows the way home, I'm not supposed to allow it to run back to the barn. You got it? Okay. Now, this is the picture that I'm getting, right? I'm getting two paths diverge in the woods. One goes straight. This is the maze. This is the maze, for God's sake. The other one goes all the way back around. Full circle. for that karmatic cycle, that karmatic wheel. So as you're stepping off the bus this time, make sure that you're getting off on the foot that you choose. No path is wrong. Understand? Just understand that if I choose this path, I'm doing it intentionally because I want to revisit. I want to do it again. If I get off the path this way, I want to do it intentionally because I want to move past this and never revisit it again. Not that we won't eventually revisit it on a different level, but this instance, like, okay, so I've sat in a situation 10 years or more doing the same thing because I was good at it. I ran that track and I ran that track and I ran that track and I was a hellified race car. Did the same thing over and over again. Different faces in the crowds, right? Different tires every time, different oil every time I'd lap, but same thing. And I was completely content, right? Now I'm going this way and it's completely strange and I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that I'm going somewhere good. I know I'm going somewhere good, right? You got it? Or somewhere where I need to know something about something. Are you following me? So nobody's going to judge you on which path you take, but even then, even if you do circle back, you'll be at square one again, and that's that Ten of Swords in reverse, right? Where we started the reading at. Okay. So what I had to say, I'm going to look a little bit deeper because that is just what they had to say, negative or confrontational, standing sound in what I'm doing, no matter what anybody has to say, even though it might hurt me on the inside a little bit. It might rock my ship a little bit. You understand? Okay, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But I do feel you being sensitive to things that might be being said or done because you might hold a little bit of animosity towards how you handled it or what happened, right? Okay, that's just what I'm getting. It's not for everybody. Please take it with a grain of salt. Also, what I'm getting is that even if it does constructive criticism, yes, it will hit tender spots. Capricorn, we all know deep down in there are some tender spots. Buttons, the big red button, the little blue button, switches, stuff, you know, there's things that could gain your control by pushing those buttons, right? Or you can seize control by recognizing when the button is pushed, the certain lesson behind it. Not that the button's being pushed, but what happens when the button is pushed, right? I'm seeing patience, even when my world seems to be crashing down around me, and sustaining internal balance during this time, right? That is, they're kind of coming off of the you part. Now, back to this King of Swords, that this is the third time it's come out, right? And I'm seeing it here when we rise above. I'm seeing it here for the new journey, the new irresponsible journey that could be kind of tripping us up a little bit. I see it here at the end of conquering the journey, right? And I'm seeing it here as it manifesting into my pathway of success, right? And causing an imbalance. So watch, but look, honestly, even then, look at that cup. Look at that Ace of Cups back there. Understand that spare not the rod. So even that tender thing, even that button that produces this tender action or reaction or gets you in your feelings, it's done out of love if it's done from the bigger picture of the universe. Now, if if a person is doing it, it's probably just manipulation, and I don't know what to tell you to do. Hope their liver tastes good. But for the most part, I want to dig a little bit deeper into there's a lack of proper planning, like you don't see what's coming, but it's going to benefit you if you hold the helm and stand in your power during this whatever is coming, this realization. It could be mental, it could be spiritual, it could be subconscious, dream state kind of clearing away of old stuff so that new things can start to grow. And I think that it's actually a direct revelation of where you just repaved. Like there was some roads that were just recently repaved. Oh, there's that page of swords again, right? It's a learning experience. Learning about yourself, like on a really deep level. Now this is really interesting, and strength, right? But I also have the strength card here. It's coming up with the High Priestess, an internal knowing that the Lover's in reverse. It's not meant to be, or it's not seeing eye to eye at this time. But there's your Six of Wands. There's the victory. There's the moving forward. And the Emperor is in the upright. All right. Okay, now I see it. See it now. I see it now. Okay, so on this side, the fortitude, right? The strength is the victory, the reward. Now, on this side, the lack of planning puts you in that place where you're easily susceptible to manipulate the dark arts, pray for somebody's demise or something like that, out of depression, rage, anger, things that you didn't look at or didn't look at properly or didn't think that you were capable of the power that you had or understand the power that you had. It's important that you're able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, get over and learn lessons from what has happened, because the Ten of Swords is not an easy energy. And even the Ten of Swords in reverse, because the Ten of Swords not being an easy energy by any means, the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's not any easier, you know? Except there's that glimmer of hope. You understand? Except there's that star to follow. Except where I can sit there and go, thank God I'm better off doing this anyway, you know? Or I finally get to do what I want, stand in my power. But this King of Swords, like I said, this King of Swords is kind of starting to be a little bit of a repetitive kind of pattern. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards solely for the King of Swords. And then we're going to get off of here. King of Swords, please. King of Swords in reverse. Why is this? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. Can you please tell me in detail? King of Swords in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. All right. The struggle. Okay, so that's the struggle. This is, what do they call that? Challenge. The challenge here is to be able to put away that King of Swords. Again, as I've said, it's not going to be easy. This isn't I can just transmute and transform this painful energy. And just because I've gotten over it doesn't mean that I cannot look at it negatively or harshly or view it any other way. I know I just got over 6 months of this. But the quicker you can, or if you're capable, please be capable, please be capable, please be capable. Because if you're not capable, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you your intuition. It's going to cost you your sensuality. It's going to cost you your confidence or wisdom or knowledge or, like I said, that intuition, that connection. It's going to separate you from that connection to your higher self, your higher power, and your intuition. It's going to put out a string of bad luck and bad happenings, and possibly very much destroy something that you've worked a very, very long time on. Now, how? What is the best way to get this King of Swords back in the upright? What is the best way to get this King of Swords back in the upright? What is the best way to get this King of Swords? You wanna? Come with me. Hurt people hurt people. If you were hurt and damaged in any way, seeing the person that hurt you as the victim will stop this. I think. The Queen of... That's cheating. I know it's cheating. Okay, that's cheating. But it's victorious. It's the only way to win, baby. It's the only way to win. All right? It's cheating, but it's the only way to win. So, I, Leslie, approve this message. Okay. If you would like to know or see more, please like, comment, subscribe. Remember how heavy this is. And, but how there is a glimmer of hope. That's the Ten of Swords in reverse again. Like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell if you want to be informed next time I upload, which should be, I upload pretty much every Sunday. So until next time, Capricorn, thanks for stopping by at Jive Tarot.